3 years ago, I was walking around a train expo in North Carolina. End of the show, vendors are cleaning up. I'm doing what we all do. You know, I'm looking for that one last minute score that's just going to make it all worthwhile. And I'm at a booth, and this man just walks up to me with a tiny little box, and he says, "Can you tell me what this is?" And inside it's an original 2-inch 1973 Mark Lindsay scale engine. It was beautiful. And he says, "You know your trains?" I say, "Yep." So he says, "Follow me." And he takes me down this long hallway, away from the floor. It's his building, his show. And he opens this door, and it took my breath away. It was an entire room, fully scenic pike, 300 square feet, 2 stories high, multiple duck unders, hundreds of HO trains zipping around. It was amazing. The walls were painted to further the illusion. I was awestruck, and yet this guy, all he could do was go on about how that hill, it's the wrong shape, or the face on that kid is smudged. You know, he was proud of what he did, but there was no pleasure. There was no joy. He built this masterpiece, but it was just his obsession. And that stuck with me. And I've been thinking about him a lot lately. Have you ever considered, this hobby of ours, how alone we are most of the time? In our rooms, in our basements, with our plastic and metal and foam. He died about a year ago. The guy, his Train Expo newsletter, it had a picture of his room and said the family was going to rip it apart, sell what they could, chuck the rest. Plan to sell the whole building, so no more train show. Someone could take that ball and run with it, but it's not what he built. It's not his obsession. He didn't leave a legacy behind. He just died. And that's it, because nobody cares. We understand each other, you and I, but our wives or our parents or friends, all the time and money and energy that we put into this, at the expense of anything that matters, it's all just going to be torn apart and sold or junked. He died, and now it's my turn. I'm dying. This is my last podcast. I can't hide it anymore. I can't do anything anymore. So I want to thank you for listening, for being there. I may not have met you, but I know you. I know how you think. I know what drives you. And I am telling you, your creations are not your legacy. They are your weight. Shed them before it's too late. They'll be remembered for something outside your basement. For the last time. This is Travis on Tracks. All aboard.